What is up, frickos and frickettes? I'm Ark, and welcome back to the Arctic. God damn, it has been way too long since I've said that. It has been such a long time since I've sat down in front of this camera and given you guys some actual content. In fact, when was the last time I actually, did, a review type video? It was Cuties, right? Which was... There. 2 months ago. The last time I actually gave you real content was 2 months ago. And you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, 2 months is a long time. What a lazy piece of shit this creator is. And while that is an accurate thought, you know what's longer than 2 months? 5 months. And now you're thinking to yourself, uh-oh, is he even lazier than we thought he was? And the answer to that question is yes, because 5 months ago, I started watching Attaway General, the single worst television show ever created. 5 months ago, I watched the first episode, and as television shows are, there tends to be multiple episodes. And for whatever reason, I never got to them, which I plan to make amends for today by going back 5 months and getting us to episode 2. And I understand the 5 months was a very long time ago. I haven't changed the OBS settings so that it's my face again. Hang on, let me fix that. 5 months is a very, very long time, and so I understand that you're probably going to need a recap before we start making fun of episode 2. So, without further ado, that rhymed. I am a goddamn genius. Whoa, hello, wait, it's me, Ark from the future. Now I see you thinking to yourself, wait a second, Ark from the future, you're wearing the same shirt and everything about your room looks the exact same. This was probably recorded at the exact same time. And to that, I have to say to you, clearly some sort of passage of time occurred because I'm wearing a different hat. I've come from the future to let you know that I have started a Twitch channel. So, go ahead, hit my Twitch up with a follow. The link will be at the bottom of the screen right here, and my mother is calling for me. I will be back. Bye-bye. Alright, I am back, and it is totally the same day that the last clip was recorded on. I promise. Would I lie to you? Never. So let's talk about these characters, okay? First up, we've got... So I didn't take the time to actually refresh myself on these characters since it's also been 5 months since I've seen this show. So what I'm going to do is just open my mouth a bunch of times and say some filler transitional type words, and then I'll just add in the facts in post-production. Alright, let's try this. So, first, we've got Georgia. Georgia's character traits include rolling her eyes, and that's about it. She's also crushing on Will, who is this guy, whose character traits include sexual harassment in the workplace. Following Georgia and Will, we've got Rosie. Rosie's character traits include, being nice, I guess. I don't really have anything else to say about Rosie. Just know she looks like this person. That's that woman. See the girl on the screen right now? That's Rosie, okay? Now, following Rosie, okay, we've got Holden. Holden's character traits include getting, fucking destroyed in a bus accident. That's about it. I guess he's crushing on Kit, alright? And this, right here, this is Kit. Kit's character, traits include, I guess... being black. She's pretty much the goody two-shoes of the show. Alright, that's her shtick, is being a goody two-shoes, alright? Following Kit, we've got Jack. Now Jack is the show's resident bad boy. And when I tell you he's a bad boy, I tell you that the show probably miscast him as a bad boy because he looks and talks and acts like the most criminal thing he's ever done was cheat on a 3rd grade spelling test that he still probably got a 74% on. And that should about cover everybody. I hope. Let's get into episode 2.
I did not sign up for a volunteer janitor program. No offense.
But the thing is, you did. You are a teen volunteer at a hospital. They're not going to give the teen volunteer open heart surgery. The best you can hope for is maybe handing the person who hands the surgeon a scalpel. Other than that, you're probably going to be relegated to mopping floors. And also, before you say anything, comment section, this is definitely the same day. My wardrobe is the exact same, and that is not sunlight coming out of the window. That is an editing glitch. I promise. I really have to do longer recording sessions. I am such a lazy piece of... Right, so after Kit's done being a classist making fun of lower income workers in her vicinity, she hits up Holden.
Busboy, why are you back here?
Just waiting to get my stitches removed.
I would have used absorbable sutures myself, but...
You're the strangest teenager I've ever met. You're cute, but strange.
Code blue, cafeteria, code blue.
I gotta go.
Let me get this straight. The girl who's currently walking around with a mop thinks she knows better than the doctors who went to 8 years of med school. I made up that number. I don't know how long med school is. It's probably not 8 years. Also, I googled what code blue meant, and according to Google, code blue means, and I quote, "Code blue indicates a naked time traveler from the Crusades is loose in the hospital, using his broad skin sword to strike down any heretic that dares stand in his way on his quest to reclaim the Holy Land." So, code blue is pretty fucking serious. And then he fucking dies. Now look, I'm not a doctor, okay, and neither is anybody in this hospital probably. But I'm willing to bet that the reason he passed out was, whatever the hell was in that drink. I do not trust that motherfucker's vacant eyes. If I had to pick one thing in the show, point at it and say that right there is probably a war criminal, it would be that godforsaken bug. Right, so at this point, the show reveals this episode's plot. And you're probably thinking, oh, does it have something to do with the kid we just watched actually fucking die? And your answer would be, no, it actually has nothing to do with that. Why did they feel the need to shoehorn that in before the introduction, which would lead us to believe that it had something important to do with the events that were to follow? I don't know. Poor writing. This episode, what it's about, is there are 2 new patients in the hospital, right? And one of the patients bullied the other patient.
Oh, bullies are scary.
Okay, yeah, so we've got a classic mystery scenario on our hands, alright? So let's meet these patients. Now, when I first watched this episode, the permanent look of hatred and disgust glued onto this character's face, I wasn't sure what it meant. But then I went into his file name and it said bully.jpg, and I was like, oh, that guy's probably the bully.
I didn't know you were Dr. Henry's protege. What a nerd.
Nerd or stud?
Nerd.
Smart is the new sexy. I read that somewhere.
Oh, you read too? I'm impressed.
I read lots of things. Novels, magazines, instruction manuals.
If smart is the new sexy, then he must be the ugliest motherfucker alive.
Can I get you some pudding? Juice?
Just juice. Just juice, please.
Don't mind him.
Jack is hands down the least threatening character to have graced any television screen anywhere. Like, if I was that kid in that hospital bed, alright, and I wanted juice and I said it rudely, and Jack got up out of his seat and said, "Hey, have some manners, punk," I'd probably kick him in the throat. I'd probably kick him in the throat and not think twice about it. I'm not a violent person, but every time he opens his mouth, I feel like it is my civic duty to bully him. Right, so at this point we go back to the other patient, where we find Kit being a dumbass.
You know I've never been in a fight? Maybe you can give me some pointers. Right hook, left jab, maybe an uppercut even?
Like, this guy he's got a, what is that called? a vice. I don't remember why I needed the word vice. The fat dude had a vice on his head. And Kit... Oh, of course, yeah. Okay, so... Kit just being an absolute dumbass, alright? She's asking this dude with a vice on his head how to fight. If you were in a hospital with a vice on your head and you had to communicate using a whiteboard, chances are you lost the fight. And nobody should be asking you advice on how to fight. It would be the equivalent of watching a guy floundering around in the shallow end of a public pool with those little fucking floaties on either arm and going up to him and asking, hey, so I'm training to be an Olympic swimmer. You got any tips?
You really don't know where the bandages are?
Oh, I do. I just needed an excuse to get you in here.
You don't need an excuse.
Right, so according to Google and also Common Sense, sexual relations in the place where you keep all of your sterilized shit is that's a big fat no-no, alright? Oh god, this hat is so hot. Okay, I know it's comedy gold, but I'm taking it off. I hate to offend you guys. Alright, I'm taking the hat off, okay? Alright, so let's get back into what we were doing. So after Georgia and Will very clearly and obviously violate all sorts of health code policies...
Davy Jacobs, 5'10", 200 pounds. So, was that your plan to lose a few? Start a fight and hope he punches back right in the jaw?
Kit is absolutely merciless. Making fun of this poor motherfucker for losing the fight wasn't enough for her. No. She had to go for the jugular. More specifically, she had to go for the jugular while noting that his jugular was covered up by a layer of fat. She's like, oh, you lost the fight? Well, guess what? You're also fat, you stupid piece of shit. That's not what she said verbatim, but that's pretty much what it sounded like. Brutal!
Holden? What's going on? Get back.
Oh, Holden's back. And there he goes. How much screen time did he clock there? He clocked about 3 seconds of screen time there. That's quite a lot. Good for you, Holden.
If you hadn't snitched, I'd still be on the lacrosse team. I should have hit you harder.
Hey, enough! What is it with you kids? You can't follow the simplest instructions.
He said he needed the restroom, and I was only gone for a minute.
You're supposed to protect your patient kid, not abandon him.
Why does he need protecting?
Because Davy's not the bully.
And my guy's the bully?
Snitch on me again, and I will break your jaw a second time.
You do that and you have to deal with me.
All right.
Ah, what a shocker. The guy who looks like the Joker from Gotham and has been a dick the entire time was the bully. Who could have possibly guessed it? Oh wait, me. I guessed it. I called that out before it was revealed. Also, you're supposed to protect your patient, not abandon them? She is a teen volunteer, and this is a hospital. Protect their patient from who? What kind of operation are you running here? Actually, that was a stupid question. Obviously, you gotta protect your patient from Code Blue, because if the Crusader gets in there, he'll fuck him up.
Excuse me, Nurse Sandy. Can you tell me what happened to Holden?
No updates, kid. Holden has a severe heart condition that was undiagnosed. Lucky he was at the hospital.
Is he gonna be okay?
It's not a good prognosis, but he's at Attaway General getting the best care there is.
You cannot claim that Attaway General is giving him the best care possible when you were just bribed by a off-brand chocolate bar to reveal sensitive patient information. A hospital that is giving out the best care is not staffed by people who can be bribed by weird bug candy.
Staying out of trouble, I hope.
Of course, you know me, Dad.
Good. Oh, hey, your mom texted she's not going to be able to see you next weekend. Sure, come on. Don't have all day.
Coming.
Right, so finally at this point the show wraps up with the absolute bomb that Dixie's parents, her father, the esteemed, wonderful, amazing, god-tier doctor, Dr. Henry, is divorced. I don't give a shit. I do not care about a single character in this show. I hate you, whoever wrote this. I don't care about anything that happens in this godforsaken show. However, that being said, I'm going to watch the entirety of this season, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to stream myself watching those episodes or I'm going to continue uploading them in this style. Maybe I'll stream them and then upload, and then edit the VOD and then upload that to YouTube. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but do not fear, you will continue to get your fix of Attaway General content. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'm back, baby. Let's go!